Saints-Eagles coming up on EA Sports as we welcome you to Philadelphia for today's game.
I don't know which team has the better tight end, but I do know that that could very well be the difference in this game today.
Well, if you made me choose between the two, I'll tell you what. I'll just say you take one. I don't care who you take. I'll take the other one because they're both that good. They can do it all. As I say, you hear me say it every once in a while. They're all in one. That means they can do anything you want.
The Saints take it from the 23. Intercepted. Touchdown.
Well, when you study the offense and you know what they're going to do, you're able to make plays like that. You time the interception perfectly, you make the catch, and you take it all the way back for the score.
Makes the PAT.
Cooks has got it. And Matthews is there to make the stop. And a run back of about 17. The Saints' last drive ended with an interception. So what do you think here, Phil? Will they play it a little safer this time around?
Oh, I don't think so. I think what you do on the offensive side, you stay aggressive. It's not a perfect game. There's going to be mistakes and penalties, and you got to learn to overcome that adversity. So go out there, let it go, and try to score points.
First down at the 17.
Wants to go deep.
And they can't connect.
As we take a look at the offense for the first time today, they're coming off a big performance, putting up plenty of points last week, looking to replicate that performance today.
The Saints doing their part to spread breast cancer awareness this month in the NFL. Plenty of pink on their uniforms today and throughout the stadium. Finds his mark.
Running backs are such a big part of the pass game now in the NFL. Look at this play, able to take a short catch and get a long gain out of it. Nice job by the running back.
First down following the long play.
C.J. Spiller gets away.
And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Here's how the Eagles defense, they're very good at forcing turnovers this season. So this offense will need to take extra special care of the ball today.
Hey, how about that? The defensive line, everybody shifting to the left. I think they're expecting a run.
Second down and 5.
The Saints get a first down.
Well, when you talk about throwing these sideline routes or the out route, it is about timing. When that receiver makes that break to go towards the sideline, that football has to be in the air. Nice throw and catch that time.
The football sits at the 34.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
The Saints come out. 2 tight ends on the field. The Saints from the 37. Watkins there to take him down.
You know, Jim, it's been a long time, but when I played and it was third and long early in the game, I knew the defense was going to be very careful. So I was already thinking, if I don't like it down the field, I'm going to throw it short and do it quickly. Look at those linebackers shifting around, trying to confuse the quarterback.
Breeze standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Jones is going to pull in the bullet pass.
The Saints on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for third and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
The Saints have driven inside the red zone, and last week they were so effective inside the 20.
First down and 10. Here's the quick toss.
He'll pick up 7 this time.
Saints, they can do it all. Once they get in the red zone, they have the passes, the screens. They can throw it down to the back of the end zone. And how about that play? They can run the football right at you if they want to. And that time they picked up some good yards on that run.
The Eagles load up the box, going with the 46 defense.
Reaches out and snatches it. Saints in the end zone. Touchdown.
And with that touchdown, he's cracked the 400 mark in his career.
Add the extra point. The kick is good. Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff.
They'll take it at the 20.
First down at the 20. Here's the handoff. Sproles is tackled, but earns a new set of downs.
Sproles, a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
First down at the 32.
He's hit as he throws it.
Here's our look at the Eagles offense. This is an efficient group. Last week, turning the football over just once.
That's second down coming up.
The Saints defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Halfway through this first quarter now. And look out, it's Sproles with the catch. And he's on the sidelines and out of bounds.
Oh, I loved it when I was a quarterback, throwing screens or throwing short passes to the running backs and watch them catch it and get those big yards. It was awesome to get cheap yards like that.
First and 10. Darren Sproles takes the football. Tackled down right around the 48.
And now here's the Saints lineup on defense. Can anyone on this defensive unit find out a way to stop the passing attack?
And now they'll try over again on second down.
Sproles is in the backfield. Here's Hurts.
Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
The Eagles do a good job that time on second down. They don't force the football down the field. They throw it short. They pick up some solid yards to make it a good situation for them. Third and short.
The Eagles now on third down. Just a week ago, they converted at a high rate in third down situations.
Jim, look at that. The defensive line all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
And so now they'll call on Jones to punt the football. Excellent coverage on the punt. And now the offense, I'm sure they were expecting to be starting at a better point than this. Now they are going to have to do a little more work.
The Saints offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. They're mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far. The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Brings it into his body.
Spillers tackled down after a gain of 15.
You know, when you're catching the football, there's nothing like catching the pass, whether it's short or long, and breaking a tackle and getting a couple extra yards. That makes the quarterback have some confidence in you, and he'll start looking for you more.
The Saints take it from the 23. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one.
Saints running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Ingram, solo back set. Scanning the field. Hill has the catch. That's his first reception today.
Bree's job is to sell that play fake, and boy, did he do it that time. It fooled the defense, and they get to completion.
First down at the 37.
Flag is out.
Two hands on the football and has the catch.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense.
The Saints from the 27. Josh Hill on the reception. That's a gain of 10.
The slant route made famous by the West Coast offense, something that really I thought came in the league when Bill Walsh started with the 49ers in 1979.
So they complete one, and still it's second down.
The Eagles will come out in the dime.
Could have been intercepted.
Back here to start quarter two. We are deadlocked right now in a game that has seen its fair share of defense.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to watch, isn't it? I love defenses when they come out and they just establish the line of scrimmage and beat the offense up. That's what we've seen so far, and I think it's going to continue.
Breeze has everybody split out wide for this snap.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Catch made.
Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Well, when you play in this cover three defense where three defenders are playing deep, that's great. You stop the deep passes, but who's going to stop the quick ones? Well, nobody. That's why the quarterback and the receivers are having really good success throwing these slant patterns.
Breeze completion percentage 70% on the day.
Strong eye handoff here.
Ingram's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. They bring in the extra tight end. He makes the catch. The Saints now move the chains.
Breeze is able to show off the footwork. Wow, what a good job. Look at those feet. Like a dancer. Gets himself in very good position to throw the football.
This will be the 8th play of this drive.
Breeze lines up in the pistol.
First down at the 24. He's got the catch. Mark him down for another reception.
The Saints did a good job that time throwing a pass on first down and picked up some nice yards. Now second and short really puts the defense in a tough position.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. And Ingram's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Smith's all over the ball carrier.
The Eagles defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop the runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
That is play number 10 on this drive. The Saints come to the line with a bunch set.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Cooks got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
Breeze now completed 4 in a row.
The offensive coordinator's done a great job of calling plays. Backed up, bad field position. Now they're down inside the red zone trying to score.
Fullback takes the handoff.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run.
Touchdown, Saints. That's the first time he's found the end zone on the ground this season. The Saints line up for the extra point. It's good. The Eagles are prepared to return the kickoff. This will be returned by Darren Sproles. And he's met head-on right there at the 20.
The Eagles bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge by watching the defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. First down at the 20. Cameron Jordan hunts him down and makes him pay.
Every defense is looking for somebody to hit the quarterback, and the best person to do it is the defensive end. What a good job that time by him.
Halfway through the second quarter. Kenny Vaccaro in on the interception.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Saints offense looks unstoppable. Touchdown drives the last 2 times they've had it, and here they go again, Phil.
Yeah, they've been very good, Jim. They're taking advantage of situations and scoring touchdowns, and we know that's what you must do. If you don't get these touchdowns, what happens later in the game, it always comes back to bite you.
They'll run it with Mark Ingram for about 4.
Ingram's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Just 25 yards to pay dirt.
It's a 2 tight end formation. Second down and 6. Graham wraps up the quarterback.
When you're a corner, you can take some chances when you know your defense can sack the quarterback without blitzing. Good job that time by the defensive front.
Only 35 yards to the end zone.
Drew Brees has it under center. 3rd and long. And he's going to be dropped with a sack, and they're going to be punting after a short series.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the 3rd down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
Thomas Morstead will punt this one away.
That punt could not have been better struck. And now the defense has the advantage with the opposition, with their backs to their own end zone.
The Eagles' last drive ended with an interception. So what do you think here, partner? They're going to play a little safer this time around in an effort to avoid another giveaway?
Well, Jim, I think, listen, this is not a perfect game. It's a game of adversity. You're going to have turnovers, so keep your confidence up. Still stay aggressive. That's how you play and win in the NFL.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play.
It's Sproles in the backfield. And Sproles gets the football.
Sproles is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Third and short.
Sproles wide to the left.
He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Well, you got to know the situation as a player. Even if the coaches didn't tell you this, you should know it. When you get a chance inside of 2 minutes to get out of bounds, you do it.
First down, offense readying for the snap.
They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands.
Do the little things right. When you do those right, you get big victories. And doing it right is what this offensive player did that time. Had a chance to get out of bounds, stop the clock, give his offense more chances. Really good job by the offensive player.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. And an incomplete pass that time as he threw it short.
It's now second down.
Look out. They're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
The Eagles from the 32. And it's in the hands of Zach Ertz. Coming to the line right at the 50. The Saints set at the line. Dime package.
First and 10.
And Matthews is there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown. Heading toward halftime, and the complexion of this game certainly has changed as they've now tied it up with the touchdown.
Yeah, when you're tied up at halftime, you don't know how to look at it sometimes. Are we doing great, or are we not playing well enough to be winning? So each team, each coach has to go in there at halftime and give his team some new ideas.
That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20.
The Saints weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt. As they take the field here, do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
It's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
First down at the 20. Makes the catch in the open field. Cleaners take it down at the 49.
The Saints signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining.
The Eagles come out in a dime package.
Now first and 10.
Looking long, but they can't connect.
Well, there's no doubt about it. This guy has a strong arm. That time he just sails the football way past the receiver deep down the field.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
2nd and 10.
Going for the deep ball. With the contact, the ball comes out.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position, nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
Double tight end formation. Third down and 10.
The pass down the field by Drew Brees, and it falls incomplete. And that will close out the first half here in the city of brotherly love. We'll be back after halftime to Philadelphia for the beginning of the second half.
No return. The ball's coming out to the 20.
The Eagles offense will try to set the pace early here in the second half with this game tied, Phil.
Yeah, they're going to try to set the pace, but look, on the other side, this defense is aggressive. It's tough. I think the defense is going to get after them and maybe cause a turnover right here.
The Saints packing the box here. 46 formation.
Look at the defensive linemen talking. They're all now shifting to the left.
The third quarter begins with this play.
Running room. Playing press coverage to the outside. Second down and 1. They tackle him for a loss.
The Saints guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
The Saints go with the dime formation here on defense.
Third down and 5. Should have had it.
The defenses were so dominant in the first half. I don't see any reason why the third quarter is going to be any difference here, Phil.
Well, the game's moving at a fast pace, Jim, because the defenses are dominating and doing so many good things. So they're not tiring out. Usually that's the #1 problem for all defenses in this league. When they get tired, they give up plays, but that no sign of tiredness so far out there on the field.
Gains 14.
Cook's able to show off his talent on that punt return that time. What speed and quickness that allows him to break through some of that coverage and picks up good yards.
The Saints offense comes onto the field after a tie ball game through 2 quarters, Phil.
Usually in the second half, offenses kind of get the advantage. Why? Because the defense starts to tire out a little, and you can spring different plays on them because you've learned what they like to do. Can they come out here and take advantage of this defense? I think they're going to have a good drive right here.
Drew Brees has it under center. First down at the 48.
Throws the pass.
He's taken down at the 47.
The Saints coaching staff, they have been smart today. They are keeping everybody off bounds. Even me, I thought for sure they would run the football, but no, they come out on first down, they throw it, they pick up solid yards. Good job by them.
That was a nice reception, but not enough for the first down. Second down coming up.
Brees lines up in the pistol.
Looking across the middle.
Jones has got the catch and the first. Here's the football resting at the 43.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. First down and 10. Breeze with the handoff. Kendricks all over that offense and brings him down.
The Eagles defense is so fast and so powerful. That time of the run play, they just overpower the offensive line. They tackle the runner for a loss.
Breeze going to take the snap from the shotgun. Brandon Graham has the sack.
Defensive coordinators love this. When they can sack the quarterback without taking any chances. That time they just send the front four. They get the sack, and they didn't even blitz.
The Saints have it at the 44. Looking to go down the field here. Intercepted. Midway through the third, and this defense has given the offense a great opportunity to seize command.
Oh, they have. And listen, I think right now you get to this time of the game, midway through the third quarter, it's time for the offense to take advantage of an opportunity and go out there and make a play. If they do that, that's going to go a long way in winning this football game.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. They'll run it here. That's a gain of 6. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line. The defensive line, they're all shifting to the right. I think they're expecting a run.
Jordan Matthews brings it in. And a flag comes out. It's an illegal block in the back, and they now will be backed up some yardage.
Yes, always remember as a blocker, you need to get your head in front of the defender, and you've got to get your front shoulder in front also to make it legal.
Get ready.
Second down, 2 to go. Matthews with the reception for a gain of about 5.
You can't play zone coverage against this quarterback. He knows his zone, and he's going to find the open throwing lane, and he gets it done.
First down here after the completion. He'll take the snap from the gun. The catch is made. Gains 20.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
First and 10. Sproles is taking the handoff. Brought down at the 38.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second down. The Saints with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. 2 tight ends on the field here. They'll go shotgun here. Zach Ertz, the receiver. Eagles in the end zone.
Tight ends are becoming a bigger and bigger part of the passing offense in the NFL. It leads to a touchdown this time. Nice job by the big guy just getting in position to make the catch.
Inside of the uprights. The Saints getting set to return the kickoff. Cooks has got a chance for a return. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
First down at the 20. Got the completion. Watkins is the one who brings him to the ground.
Miller's so fast, you have to back off of him. Why? Because you don't want him to run by you and go deep down the field. So that time he breaks the out route, the quarterback puts it right on target, and he makes the catch just short of the first down marker.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Second down and 5. It's intercepted. Running room. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
Well, the quarterback, he could not see the defender. The defender in the right spot makes the catch and takes it back for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. The Eagles getting ready for the kickoff. Spiller's going to start his return. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Saints just gave up some big turnover points. And let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
They'll mark him at the 34. That's his third catch of the day. After the pass play, gain 7. 2nd and 3 on the way. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And making the stop, it's Malcolm Jenkins.
I like this. Show some patience. Don't try to get it all in one play. Pick up first downs and try to go down the field and score.
The Saints step up to the line, employing now their jumbo package.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Fleener's brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
Coming to the line of scrimmage right at midfield. Breeze is going to take it from the shotgun. Graham wraps up the quarterback.
You know, outside linebackers, they're everything all in one. They got to be a pass rusher, a pass cover guy, and they got to be able to stop the run. Nice job that time getting the sack.
The Saints have the football as the fourth quarter gets started. The defense pushing the offense back with that sack, and the offense needs 13 yards now on third down. Here is the first snap of the final quarter. And it's batted down.
The Saints really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's third long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
This will be a fair catch by Sproles.
The Eagles offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last possession ended in a touchdown. Phil, let's see if they can do it again.
Very well done. Loved what I saw out there on the offense the last time. They mixed it up and they showed a lot of confidence. You can see the speed of the football team and try to duplicate what they just did.
It's first down as they head to the line. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. The Saints defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Takes the hit, throws.
The defensive line's all shifting to the right. They're going to try to find a way to pressure the quarterback. Defense, play the situation. It's 3rd and long. Don't let a receiver get behind you and make a catch to pick up the first down. Keep it in front of you, and then let them catch it and come up and make the tackle.
This is 3rd down.
The Eagles have to get to the 41 for a first. Snapping out of the gun. Looking long.
Going to be a penalty here.
The Eagles put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
First down coming up. After the long gain, let's see what they do here.
Darren Sproles takes the football.
That's a gain of 6.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Press coverage all the way.
Get ready.
The Eagles snap it up at the 26. Sproles looking for space.
It'll be 3rd down. They bring in the extra tight end. They'll throw it over the middle.
The Eagles know to win in the NFL, you got to pick up 3rd downs. It doesn't matter how you do it. 3rd and short, they go with the pass. Not executed very well. Now it's 4th down.
Phil, that's a huge 3 right there to open up the lead even a little larger.
Just more positive feedback to the team, and not that they needed it because they've done well here to have this lead early in the 4th, but they put a lot of pressure on the opponent. So
that's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20.
The Saints heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative, get the defense off guard, make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity.
Breeze got no one behind him, just a quarterback waiting for the snap. Breeze from the shotgun. Down the field, very nearly intercepted.
Just not a good decision by the quarterbacks. I mean, maybe on the sidelines they keep calling the wrong plays, but he's attacking the strength of this cover 2 defense. Don't do that. Throw where they're not. That's deep down the middle. Now he's going to change the play and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Breeze in shotgun formation.
Throws the pass.
It's caught by Cooks.
And making the stop, it's Malcolm Jenkins.
Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
They're going to the hurry. Back to the line now.
Oh, look at that. Linebackers moving around.
Brandon Graham has the sack.
Outside linebackers who can get to the quarterback, they are a rare breed in the NFL because it takes talent, size, speed, everything to do it as a linebacker, and we saw it that time on display.
Breeze alone in the backfield. Breeze is going to take it from the shotgun. Can't hold on here as it goes incomplete.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good. The football falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Drew Brees ready for the snap. Breeze got it in the gun. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. The offense still on the field here on 4th down, needing 4 to stay on the field.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Saints in for the score. Breeze now got 5 touchdown passes on the season. And the extra point is good. The Saints now lining up for the onside kick. That kick came right at him, and it looks like the receiving team has recovered. The Eagles really have this offense cranking, Phil. They've scored on their last 2 series.
You know what we see now in the NFL, so many different ways to move an offense. Screens, run plays, power plays, trick plays. Right now, everything working on the offensive side.
Sproles looking out wide. And there's a timeout, so we'll take one with him. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 9 coming up. Looks like they're in press coverage here. The Saints defense now is going to go nickel out of the shotgun formation. The pass is thrown to Jordan Matthews. Gains 19. That's his 4th catch of the day. The Eagles have come up with some big plays in the passing game. And Matthews has been involved in so many of them, Phil.
Jim, you're right. He knows how to get open. He's one of the best in the NFL. He's got a great pair of hands. And what a day he is having so far.
They come to the line of scrimmage at the 29.
Matthews takes his spot in the backfield. Ryan Matthews takes the handoff. They went with the ground game on 1st down, bringing up 2nd. The Eagles line up, split backfield. Gets the handle here. Carter's there that time for the tackle. Two minutes remaining in the game. They come to the line, and it's 1st down. It's a 2 tight end formation. Sproles lines up as the single back here. And Sproles gets the football. Keeps his legs moving.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
Football sits at the 2.
Let's go.
1st and goal. And now here's Sproles on Eagles in for the score. That is his 1st touchdown.